Olin. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 2, Andrew Schmidt. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 8, Jacob Carter. Playing third base for the 76ers tonight, Ben Wright, number 10. And now for your home team, Sauk Rapids Post 254. Cole Fuker. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 12, Tanner Anvik. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 5, Brady Pesta. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 3, Reed Lunser. And batting ninth and playing third base this evening, number 14, Logan Donahue. If you will please rise and face the flag in center field, we will honor our country with the national anthem. Welcome this evening to Bob Cross, home of Sauk Rapids Post 254, and tonight's matchup between the Sauk Rapids Post 254 and the St. Cloud 76ers. 254 is taking the field. Cole Fuker's pitching tonight, doing his warm-up pitches. The outfield and infield throws the ball around. Sauk Rapids coming off of a victory last night against Little Falls. Trygve Hansen took the mound and shut him out 5-0. Complete game shutout for Hansen. Brady Posch hit a home run last night. Brady's not here this evening. He's playing with another team down in Indianapolis this weekend. Took off today. So we got a new look for Sauk Rapids tonight. With Bjorn, usually plays second base. Bjorn Hansen is playing first. Logan Donahue starts at third base tonight. Reed Lunser at second. Regular shortstop Tyler Hemker. Outfield tonight we have Trygve Hansen in left. Brady Pesta in center, and Tanner Anvik in right field. Behind the plate, Cade Patterson, and on the mound, Cole Fuker. 76ers will lead off with Nick Proshak, the center fielder. The center fielder, number 5, Nick Proshak. So it'll be Proshak, Ty Carper, and Andy Neffs leading off here at the top of the first for Sauk Rapids. Fuker looks into the sign. First pitch this evening, 7 o'clock on the dot. It's in for a strike. Proshak looking. Beautiful night here at the Bobs. Sun is shining. Foul ball by Proshak. Game time temperature of 82 degrees. 0-2 the count on Proshak. Another foul ball. Third base coach throws the ball back into Fuker, toes the rubber, and checks for the signs. Low ball, Patterson picks it off the dirt. Ball 1. Proshak's a right-handed batter. Little outside, evens the count 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. 1 out. That'll bring up the left fielder, number 15, Ty Carper. Left fielder, number 15, Ty Carper. Carper stepping in from the left side here. 1 out here in the top of the first. Nice start for Fuker. Little outside. Ball 1. And that's a little inside. 2-0 the count to Carper. Fuker looks in for the sign. That's a fastball, a little outside, 3-0. A little bit of a hole here to Carper, 3-0 count. He'll be looking all the way. And that's ball 4, a little outside. So Carper will go to first base. The shortstop, number 11, Andy Neffs. So we're on our first 1 out, and Neffs come to the plate. Neffs is a right-hand batter, and Fuker will be pitching out the stretch here for the first time this evening. One out here in the top of the first. Fuker steps off. Checks Carper back at first. Dashes back in there. That's a strike at the knees. Nice pitch. 0-1 the count. Neffs gets the sign from the third base coach. Steps back into the box. Pitch is on the way. Another strike. Nice pitch. So after walking Carper on 4 straight pitches, he's ahead 0-2 on Neffs. Good place for a ground ball here. See the infield churn 2. Get out of the inning. It's a little inside. Backs Neffs off the plate. 1-2 the count. Fuker shakes Patterson off. Comes the stretch. And he goes down looking. Nice pitch. Fooled him on the curveball. 2 down. The first baseman, number 13, Noah Hegland. So I'll bring Hegland to the plate here with 2 down. Carper on first base. Fuker checks him back. Bjorn puts the tag on late. First pitch is a little inside. 1-0 the count to Hegland. 2 outs. Carper on first. Hegland at the plate. That's at the knees. That's a nice pitch. Evens count at 1-1. Hegland checks the sign, steps back into the batter's box. Pitch on the way. A little low. 2-1 count. Fuker glances at Carper and comes to the plate. That's a strike. Hegland backed off the plate a little bit like he thought it was inside, but looked good from up here. Ump thought it looked good too. 2-2 the count. 2-2 count, 2 out here. Top of the first, no score. Ooh, that looked like a nice pitch just off the outside corner. Brings the count full. Payoff pitch on the way. Carper will be going on the pitch. 3-2 count with 2 outs. Hansen's not going to hold him on. And he's going. And he lofts it to right field. Anvik hauls it in. 3 outs. Nice inning for Fuker. No runs on no hits. There was 1 runner left on base. No errors at the end of half an inning. Sauk Rapids 0, St. Cloud 0. Sauk Rapids come to the plate. Leading out for Sauk Rapids, the shortstop, number 2, Tyler Hemker. All right, here in the top of the or bottom of the first, it's going to be Hemker, Bjorn Hansen, and Patterson coming to the plate. 0-0 here. Bottom of the first, about to start. Pitching tonight for St. Cloud, Hunter Stoles, number 17, behind the plate. Matt Friesen. Hemker steps in for the first pitch. It's a little high and outside, ball 1. Going around the infield for St. Cloud, you got Noah Hegland at first, Andrew Schmidt at second, Andy Neffs at short, and Ben Wright at third. Ball 2, a little low. 2-0 to Hemker. In the outfield, Ty Carper in left, Nick Proshek in center, and Joe Dolan in right field. 2-0 pitch, little outside, 3-0. Missing my sidekick tonight. Color commentator Blake Stern not here. Says he might be a little late, so we'll see if he joins us. Ball 4. Hemker's going to walk to first base. 4-pitch walk to Hemker. The first baseman, number 9. Bjorn Hansen. So I'll bring Bjorn Hansen up tonight, playing first base for the first time this year. He's been playing second and a little bit of short for the Legion this year. Plays short for the Cyclones, the amateur team. But with Brady Posch on the road and Cole Fuker on the mound, we needed a first baseman tonight, and Bjorn got the call. Hemker going on the first pitch. It's a little outside. Nice throw down to second base. Hemker's in under the tag. Stolen base. First pitch was a ball to Bjorn, so it's a 1-0 count. Hemker on second base. Runner in scoring position. Hansen at the plate. Nobody out. In for a strike. 1-1 the count. RBI chance here for Hansen in the first inning. Had a couple RBIs last night against Little Falls in our 5-run, 5-0 lead, and he lines out to center field, throws it into second, but Hemker is back in time. Hit that ball hard, but right at the center fielder. The catcher, number 4, Cade Patterson. So that'll bring Patterson up to the plate here with Hemker on second base. Play at second was a little closer than we'd like to have seen. I heard Greg Thayer, the coach, telling him, get dirty, get dirty. First pitch to Patterson is a strike. 0-1 the count. In for a ball. Little inside off the plate. 1-1 the count. So Patterson's got a chance to bring Hemker in here. Crack the game open with a 1-0 lead. That'd be a nice start here in the bottom of the first. That pitch is a little off the plate outside. 2-1 the count. These pitches look close. I don't know if of course, from our third base angle, we can't see the angle if they're over the plate or not. We can see the height angle real nice. That's a strike. And Friesen is keeping Hemker honest. Throws the ball down to second baseman to get Hemker back. He's in easily. Patterson hits that right to the second baseman. Schmidt makes a nice play, throws it over to Hegland to get the out. But Hemker moves over to third base, 90 feet away. The left fielder, number 1, Trigg Hansen. First pitch to Trigg is a ball. That pitch is in the dirt, 2-0. Here in the bottom of the first, Hemker on third. Trigg Hansen at the plate. And that's in for a strike. 2-1 the count. And Hansen gets into that one, but right to the third baseman. Hard grounder, throws it across the diamond. Wright made a nice play, throws it across to Hegland to get out. No runs on no hits. There were no 76er errors. Leading out for the 76ers, the catcher, number 16, Matt Friesen. So on the top of the second, it's going to be Friesen, Stoles, and Dolan for the 76ers here. 0-0 the score after 1. First pitch from Fuker on the way. And Friesen pops it up down the right field line. Bjorn hauls it in foul territory, 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. The pitcher, number 17, Hunter Stoles. So that'll bring Stoles up to the plate with 1 out. First pitch is a strike. Stoll's looking all the way. Little high, ball one. Evens count 1-1. Stoll's a right-handed batter. Right fielder Joe Dolan on deck. Fouls that pitch off over the first base dugout onto a pickup. Hit the bed of a pickup on the fly. Probably no damage. Oh, Fuker fools him on that pitch. Strikes him out. Nice pitch by Fuker. That'll bring up Joe Dolan. The right fielder, number 19, Joe Dolan. First pitch of Dolan's a little outside for a ball. Word from Blake Stern is he might be on the way. We're hoping he comes. I'm having to run the scoreboard, do the announcing, do the play-by-play, do everything. I'm getting a little confused here, but doing my best. That pitch was high and tight. Backs Dolan off a little bit. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. And a foul ball. Balls it in the backstop. On deck batter Andrew Schmidt retrieves it, hands it to the umpire, and Fuker's ready. In the dirt. Patterson scoops it out. 3-1 the count. Nice pitch by Fuchs. Brings the count full. Dolan was looking. That was right at the knees. That was a very nice pitch. It's a ground ball up the middle. Luntzer fields it behind second base. Crosses over to Hansen. And he beats it out. Nice hustle by Dolan down the line. Gets an infield single. The second baseman, number 2, Andrew Schmidt. So 2 outs here in the top of the second. Dolan on first, reaching on an infield single. They bring the number 8 hitter Andrew Schmidt up as Fuker checks Dolan back. Dives back in safe. Nice pitch by Fuker. 0-1. Designated hitter Jacob Carter on deck. Carper, I mean. Jacob Carper. Swing and a miss. Schmidt was a little behind that one. Fuker blew it by. 0-2. Little low. Tried to get him to fish on that one. Wouldn't bite. 1-2 the count. 2 outs here in the top of the second. No score. Oh, nice check by Fuker there. Tries to get Dolan sleeping. He dives back in safe. Nice swing there by Schmidt. Reaches down and loops it out into center field. The designated hitter, number 8, Jacob Carter. So Schmidt reaches on a single on a little line drive to center field. Runners are on first and second. The designated hitter, Jacob Carper, at the plate. First pitch swinging, ground ball to Luntzer, fields it cleanly, fires it across to Hansen, and gets him out of the inning. Couple of base hits, but no runs. There were 0 runs on 2 hits. There were no Sauk Rapids errors, 2 left on. 1.5 in the books. 0-0. Fuker. It's going to be 5, 6, 7 here in the bottom of the first. The pitcher Cole Fuker leading off the inning for Sauk Rapids. It's going to be Fuker, Anvik, and Pesta this inning here. First pitch coming in. Cole squares the bunt. Ump calls it a strike. Didn't pull the bat back in time. Won the count here. Fuchs brushed off the plate a little bit there. Inside pitch. So 1-1 the count here. Pitch from Stoles on the way. Fuker loops it into left field. Carper hauls it in easily. It was basically right to him. Fly out to left, 1 out. The right fielder, number 12, Tanner Anvik. Bring Anvik to the plate here. Having a nice season for the Legion team here, playing some strong outfield. He's gotten a few hits here and there over the course of the year. First pitch is a little off the plate for a ball. Little inside. Anvik, a right-handed hitter. Pitch on the way from Stoles. Falls off. Even the count at 1-1. Little off the plate, 2-1. And that's a little high. 3-1 the count. He's going to have to come right to Anvik right now. If it's not right there, Anvik has another strike to play with. But if it's right where he wants it, he'll give it a drive. Follows it down the left field line. Hit that hard and down the ground. Foul ball. Center fielder Brady Pesta on deck. If he reaches, they'll bring Reed Lunzer up. Another foul ball. Full count here to Anvik. Nice battle, making Stoles throw a few pitches. Another foul ball. That's out of play. Over the grandstand. Umps out of balls. And Blake Stern is in the house. Blake, how are you? I'm glad you're here. I've been trying to run the scoreboard and do the announcing and everything. I've been getting confused. That's all right. Now you're here. Now you're here.
Right.
Strike. Anvik looking. Goes down looking. The center fielder, number 5, Brady Pesta. So Tanner did a nice job of making Stoles throw some pitches there, fouled a number of balls off, but in the end he went down looking. So, first year Legion player Brady Pesta, center fielder, will come to the plate. First pitch swinging, down the first base line, a little nubber, goes foul. 0-1. Blake, you're a little late getting to the park tonight. You're busy?
No.
Just a little late getting to the park. I'm glad you're here.
We have back-to-back games one day, like the 16th, 17th.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Cyclones have a doubleheader this weekend, too.
That's two.
Yeah.
Boudreaux.
Boudreaux's and I can't remember.
Finally.
That's a line shot right to the center fielder. Makes a diving effort for it, and it pops out. So Pesta's going to reach on a base hit. Line ball to center field. Center fielder dove for it and couldn't take it in. The second baseman, number 3, Reed Lunzer. So Pesta keeps the inning alive with a nice base hit. First hit of the night for Sauk Rapids. And that'll bring in Reed Lunzer, the second baseman this evening. Fouls off the first pitch. That's going to be out of play. 0-1 the count to Lunzer. Pesta at first base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. No score. And it's going to be a stolen base for Pesta. He was going all the way. Throw comes down from Friesen, but not in time. Pesta's on second base. Runner in scoring position for Lunzer now with an 0-2 count. Little outside, ball one. Lunzer looks down to Whippler for the signs. Looking all the way. That was a good pitch, but it must have been off the plate or maybe a little high. Ball two. Little high. Logan Donahue on deck here if Lunzer reaches. Keep the inning going and bring a run in. Nice swing by Lunzer. Falls it off into the backstop. Tyler Hemker on the ball. Running over there to pick it up for us. Lunzer gets a sign, steps back into the box. Stoll's pitching from the stretch. And that's a high pop-up. It's probably going to be an out. It's in foul territory. Who has a play on it? Oh, it falls down. Catcher called it, but he couldn't quite get there. Friesen thought he had it, and Lunzer has new life. We had Friesen, Stolz, and Hegland all converging on the ball. Friesen called it, and it fell in for a foul ball.
When was Friesen a catcher?
Well, what should he be, Blake?
He's usually a pitcher.
Well, Stolz is the pitcher tonight.
He could pitch tonight, though.
Yeah. And that's low, ball four. Nice at bat by Reed. The third baseman, number 14, Logan Donahue. Things are a little bit mixed up tonight, Blake. Lineup's been changed a little bit from what we're used to. Got Logan Donahue, number 10. I called him 14, but he's wearing number 10 this evening. And he pops it up right away. Foul territory. Right, the third baseman camps underneath it and hauls it in. So one base hit for this 254 in that inning, but no runs scored, no errors. At the end of 2, 0-0. Just a shutout. Leading off for the 76ers, the center fielder, number 5, Nick Proshik.
Was it any already?
Top of the order here for the 76ers here in the top of the third. 2 in the books. No score here at the Bob. Blake and I off air were just talking about the mixed up lineup that Sauk Rapids is running this evening. First pitch is low for a ball. So Brady Posh plays on a travel team in addition to the Sixers, or excuse me, in addition to 254. Swing and a miss, 1-1 the count. And Brady took off for Indianapolis this morning for a tournament down there tomorrow through the weekend. And with Cole pitching tonight, usually Cole would, swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. 1-2 the count. So usually if Brady's not here, Cole would play first base. But he's pitching this evening, so that freed up first base. And Whippler decided to move Bjorn from second over to first. Nice curveball, rings him up. Nice start here for Fuker. The left fielder, number 15, Ty Carper.
How did they shoot you?
So Lunzer came in to play second base. Derek Durant getting an off night here, and Logan Donahue getting a night at third base. It's a ground ball to Lunzer, fields it cleanly, throws it over to Hansen, 2 down. First pitch swinging.
he should play first base in college.
He has played a little first base for Augustana.
No field looks like a Dryden Mass when St. Cloud State played there.
The shortstop, number 11, Andy Neffs. So that'll bring Neffs up to the plate. He struck out looking here in the first. And that's a first pitch strike from Fuker.
And he got a loud up.
Cole's throwing really well. Yeah, we have an up that we can hear tonight. Sometimes we struggle to know what the balls and strikes are when the umps are soft-spoken. And that's a ground ball. Hemker makes a beautiful play going deep into the hole to pick it up, but can't fire it across in time. It's going to be an infield hit for Neffs. The first baseman, number 13, Noah Hegland. This is a hard-hit ground ball between Donahue and Hemker. Hemker went deep into the hole to pick it up. Threw it across the mound, drew Hansen off of first to catch it, but it wouldn't have been in time anyway. Infield hit. Third hit of the night for the 76ers. That'll bring up Hegland, who flew out to right field in the first to end the inning. First pitch swinging, foul ball down the left field line. Neffs will have to go back to first, and it's 0-1.
Did they play the Shoots yet?
No, the 254 was supposed to play the Shoots the first week, and the Shoots postponed that game, and it has not been made up yet.
Oh, jeez.
Shoots coach Dave Wenner, his dad actually passed away last week. So
That's sad.
when our that ball is low for a ball, the 76ers and 254 were supposed to play last Thursday night, and that game got postponed because the Sixers couldn't field a team. That game was going to be at the MAC at Dick Putz Field. Whippler called Dave Wenner, the Shoots coach, to see if he wanted to get a last-minute game in there to get that makeup in that evening, but with Dave's situation with his father, we decided that was not the best thing to do. That ball was low for a ball, and now it's 2-1.
They could play it here if they wanted.
They could have, but it didn't work out.
They could always play here if they wanted.
Yeah. Cyclones have a game here tomorrow night, Blake.
7:30.
7:30 game. I can't remember who they played. Do you know? I could look it up here between innings. Twins are on a winning streak, Blake. 5-game winning streak.
Yeah, about time.
Swing and a miss. Patterson throws it down to first. Neffs dives back in. Count is full to Hegland.
Do they post on their Facebook page?
What's that?
Was the Cyclones post on their Facebook page? Or not?
No, I don't think the Cyclones have a Facebook page.
Yeah, I do.
Do they? I haven't noticed it. Maybe I like it and I forgot about it. Hansen is not holding Neffs on with 2 outs. Neffs is going. It's ball 4. The catcher, number 16, Matt Friesen. So that'll bring Friesen up to the plate here with runners on first and second. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Fuker pitching from the stretch with runners on first and second. First pitch is up and tight for a ball. Fuker gets the sign. Foul ball. One the count here to the catcher, Matt Friesen. And Neffs is dancing out there at second base. Pitch on the way. And that's going to be down the right field line, foul ball. Friesen was golfing for that pitch. Went down and got it.
See so we can ask you.
Tonight's game coming to you live on YouTube via Bitstream Productions. And that's a pop-up down the left field line. Donahue camps underneath it, hauls it in to get us out of the inning. F5 to end the inning. No runs on one hit, 2 Sixers left on base. 2.5 in the books, 0-0. Not on here. Leading off for Sauk Rapids in the bottom of the third, the shortstop, number 2, Tyler Hemker. So Tyler Hemker is going to lead off the bottom of the third here for Sauk Rapids. No score. Leadoff batter, Tyler Hemker, is going to be Hemker, Bjorn Hansen, and Patterson here in the bottom of the third. First pitch is a little outside for a ball. And that's in for a strike. Both pitchers pitching very well tonight. Stoles for the 76ers, Fuker for 254. And that's a little blooper to short right field. It's going to drop for a hit right in front of the right fielder. Schmidt couldn't get out for it in time. Dolan couldn't get in for it in time. It drops in between. It's a line drive in the books. The first baseman, number 9. Bjorn Hansen. So Hansen came up in the top of the first with Hemker on base, and he lined out to the center fielder. Hit the ball hard, but right at the center fielder. Hemker almost sleeping. Oh, he is. He got back in time, but the ump calls him out. There was a high tag. Ump says he got him on the shoulder. Hemker picked off.
Can't be
One out.
sleeping like that.
Yeah, he was sleeping.
Level
So that's
banking.
2 nights in a row that 254 has had a runner picked off. Cordell Laser was picked off in Little Falls last night.
Oh, jeez.
Hansen's bunting. Beautiful bunt down the third base line, but it's going to go foul. He had that beat all the way. The Sixers did not have a chance. Wright was on it, fielding it in foul territory. He would have not had a throw. Would have been an easy base hit for Hansen. 0-1 the count. 1 out here. Cade Patterson, the catcher, on deck. Hansen caught Wright sleeping there. That would have been an easy base hit. Got the ump sleeping too. The ump was still over by second base.
That's
He
not
forgot to
either.
move over to the line when after Hemker got picked off. It's in for a strike, 0-2. After that bunt down the line, the ump realized he was in the wrong spot and jogged across the field for the next pitch. That's a fly ball to deep center. But Proshik hauls it in. 2 outs. The catcher, number 4, Cade Patterson.
Look, it's high safety high socks.
Yeah. So 2 up,
What is
2
it,
down.
the
After a leadoff single, Hemker gets picked off a first.
Sleepyhead.
Hansen flies out to center, and that'll bring up Cade Patterson, the catcher. First pitch strike, right at the knees. And that's a little low. Evens count at 1-1. Patterson grounded out to the second baseman in the first, and that's a high pop-up right to the shortstop. Neffs camps underneath it, hauls it in, 3 up, 3 down. There was 1 run on there's no runs on 1 hit, nobody left on. At the end of 3, 0-0. Leading off for the 76ers, the pitcher, number 17, Hunter Stoles. So 3 innings in the books here at the Bob. No score. It's going to be pitcher versus pitcher to lead the inning off. Hunter Stoles at the plate, Cole Fuker on the mound. See if Fuchs can continue the nice evening he's had on the mound today. We're looking at the Cyclone schedule here between innings. First pitch, bunting, foul ball.
And I hit him too, so it would be. Yeah, it would still be foul.
It would still be foul. So Stoles is going to was trying to catch him sleeping like Hansen did in the bottom of the 3rd. He'll probably be swinging now. So this Saturday, the Cyclones play here at the Bob. 2 games. That's a little high for a ball. At 3 o'clock, they play the Brainerd Bees. They played the Bees this last weekend and beat them. And then at 5 o'clock, they play Boudreaux's, the St. Cloud Saints. That's a foul ball over the first base dugout. 1-2 the count. Sauk Rapids played Boudreaux's about 2 weeks ago and lost in the bottom of the 10th on a grand slam. They tied the game up in the 8th. It held a tie through the 9th, and in the bottom of the 10th, in a tie game, actually, they were up by a run. They were up 5-4 in the top of the 10th. Gave up a grand slam to lose 8-5. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, where's my call at? Nah.
That's a fly ball to center field. Pesta coming in, Luntzer going back, and it gets off of Luntzer's glove. I think he lost it in the sun. That's going to be an error on Reed. E4, first error of the evening. And Stoles reaches first. The right fielder, number 19, Joe Dolan.
Can that sun go down fast?
Sun is a little bright out there tonight. It's a beautiful evening here at the Bob.
It said extensive heat warning.
So Stoles reaches on the air. Fuker checks him back, and Stoles dives back in time.
Oh, I would have caught him out by a foot. Make up that call from last week when Ripple got tossed.
Yeah, you know, Hemker was definitely sleeping on that, but on that high tag, I was suspicious to whether or not he got him.
If you're looking in the sun.
Little outside, ball 1.
If you're looking in the sun, it's hard.
Yeah, it is.
Like that.
So, 254 gives up an out here.
I should ask him, like, do you like my sunglasses? Like, actual sunglasses or?
Fuker checks him back, doesn't throw. Stoles dives in.
Stoles is going to hold himself doing that.
Well, we will see. See if he comes back to the mound after all these dives. I bet he will. Pitch on the way. It's a line drive to right field. It's going to be in for a base hit. Stoles is going to have to hold at 2.
Who?
And Vic fires it into Hemker. the second baseman, number 2, Andrew Schmidt. So, Stoles on second, Dolan on first, nobody out. Andrew Schmidt will come to the plate. Schmidt got a base hit here in the second, ended up being stranded on first base when Carper grounded out to second. So Cole's got a little bit of a hole to battle through here. We'll see if the defense can battle in. It's a fly ball to Anvik. Should be an easy out. He hauls it in. The runners are not going.
He
Throws
was
it into
going.
Hemker.
He was going on that.
Yeah, he had to draw the throw. 1 out. Nice job by Fuker to get a fly ball there. The designated hitter, number 8, Jacob Carper. Let's bring Carper up to the plate.
He
Number
was
9 hitter in the lineup.
halfway in between second and third
Yep.
when he tagged.
Yep. Carper, designated hitter tonight. He's hitting for the third baseman, number 10, Ben Wright.
When you can
Fuker checks the runners, and he's coming home. A little low. Patterson scoops it.
When I was a coach, I would make him DH for the pitcher.
Well, then you'd have to make Wright the pitcher, I suppose, instead of Stoles.
Or you can make Stoles pitch and then White DH.
Yep. Little low. Looked close. Looked like it was close to the knees. It was a nice location. 2-0 the count.
What, they're on highlight?
1 out here, Britt. Blake, we're back. We're off on the
Sleeping.
scoreboard. Sleeping on the scoreboard. And that's a ground ball to Hemker. Tosses it over to Luntzer. Across to Hansen. Double play. Nice play. 6-4-3 to get out of the inning. Nice pitching by Fuker after he gives up the base runner on the air, gives up the base hit, and then he battles out of it. 3.5 in the books. No runs on 1 hit. There was 1 Sauk Rapids error. 0-0.
Let's see on High Sox.
Leading off for Sauk Rapids, the left fielder, number 1, Trygve Hansen.
Sure hits 1 inning home. I'm going to yell at him.
It's going to be 4, 5, 6 coming up here in the bottom of the 4th. No score. Who's going to crack first, Stoles or Fuker? Nice shot by Hansen right at the shortstop, who couldn't see it. The sun was in his eyes. He pulled his head out and somehow caught the ball.
I thought he broke his leg.
Yeah, he slid, and I think he was almost trying to get out of the way, but somehow got the ball in his glove. The pitcher, number 23, Cole Fuker.
Did you hear about that fatal accident?
I did, yeah.
Guy going the wrong way.
Guy going the wrong way. So Trigg barreled that ball up pretty nicely, but unfortunately hit it right at the shortstop.
He's got 2 counts of an hit kill manslaughter.
Is he?
He's
Bunt
got
by
to.
Fuker. It's a nice bunt. Stoles and Wright dance around the ball. And
Cop
Fuker's going to
coming.
reach on an infield single.
Cops flying.
Your cop flying on Highway 10.
Yeah, 2 of them.
2 of them might be another accident, Blake.
Oh, gee.
The right fielder, number 12, Tanner Anvik. So Cole Fuker reaches on an infield single, bunting. That's nothing but wheels. That's what we call speed kills.
That was potion.
Yeah, but it's Fuker tonight. Fuker is the wheels on the bases right now. First pitch to Anvik in for a strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner on first. Fuker Tanner Anvik at the plate with Pesta on deck. Stoles checks him back. Fuker's back easily. Yeah, 2 nights in a row that 254 has had a runner picked off of first. Cordell Laser got caught sleeping against Little Falls last night. Cole is going on the pitch. And then this evening it was Hemker.
Corny. What boy should just give me his jersey? Put my name in that spot.
I'm going to put Stern in at short.
Watch me get a steal. Watch me draw the picture on a box and just go. He's showing
Pitch is on the way. Up the middle. That's the Sixers are living right this evening. That's 2 lucky plays up the middle. First, you got Neffs almost diving out of the way and catching a line drive. And then you've got Schmidt, who almost misses a hard ground ball to him, but it ends up being a 4-6-3 for a double play. No runs on 1 hit. There were no Sixer errors. 4 in the books. Still 0-0. The center fielder, number 5, Nick Proshek.
I don't want to see broken bones today.
I don't want to see broken bones either. That would not be good.
I have to take them out, have an ambulance video. It's going to waste my time. And
foul ball. 4 in the books here at the Bob. No score. Nick Proshek leading off for the Sixers.
This game wasn't next, so I might sleep.
You can't leave me, Blake. Who's going to run the scoreboard? That's a little high for a ball.
I sleep here and watch the scoreboard.
1-1 the count. Pitcher's battle here at the Bob this evening. And that's a fly ball to Peston center. Looks like he'll haul it in easily. Nice job. The left fielder, number 15, Ty Carper. So Carper, 0 for 1 tonight, drew a walk in the first, grounded out to second in the third. Ooh, checks his swing. Looked like a nice pitch, but the ump calls it a ball.
That's the one where I'm kind of asking, does he go?
Yeah.
Just because I don't.
That's another fly ball. This is to deep right field. Anvik looks like he has a beat on it, and he does. Nice running play by Tanner Anvik, hauling it in just in front of the warning track. Deep fly ball to right field, hauled in by Tanner Anvik. The shortstop, number 11, Andy Neffs.
Tell Anvik covered a lot of ground on that.
Nice play by Tanner out there, wouldn't you say?
He's lucky if he scores from second.
Luntzer getting a lead at second. And that's a little low. 3-1 the count. Smart hitter up there, number 2, Tyler Hemker.
No one's smarter than him.
You think so?
Yes.
And that's down the right field line. Is that going to be a fair ball? Just foul. Fly ball down the right field line. But with Dolan playing him as a right-handed hitter, he would not have gotten to it in time. If it had been a fair ball, Hemker would have had at least a single, maybe a double.
Well,
Luntzer would have scored.
It would have went on the fence, and he scores from second.
Full count now. And that's a pop-up, shallow center field. Proshik makes the play on it. 3 up, 3, or 4 up, 3 down. No runs. Did Luncher have a hit?
Yeah.
No runs on 1 hit. 1 left on. The first baseman, number 13, Noah Hegland.
Yeah, because Tiana had a kid.
5 in the books here at the Bob. No score. Noah Hegland at the plate. First pitch a little off the plate for a ball.
So many people in my class had kids. That's crazy.
And that's a strike. Evens count at 1-1. Nice pitch by Cole. And that's a little grounder to Hemker at short. Fires across to Hansen. 1 out. The catcher, number 16, Matt Friesen. Celebrating Friesen up to the plate. Friesen, I don't know. I don't know these Sixers kids as well as the Sauk Rapids kids. First pitch strike from Fuker. Friesen's looking all the way.
I think he's a senior SU. He might be a junior.
Friesen is 0 for 2 tonight with a couple of pop-ups. Popped out to first, popped out to third. 1-1 the count.
What's the temp here?
Temp here in the 6th inning at the Bob. That's a fly ball to Trig Hansen out in left field. Hauls it in for the out. Nice play by Trig.
What? Hansen is playing fourth, Hansen's playing left. What?
80 degrees at the Bob right now, here in the 6th inning. 2 outs.
What's that mean?
We got a Hansen at first, we got a Hansen in left.
What's that humidity at?
I don't know. The humidity? You want to know what am I, a weatherman all of a sudden? The pitcher, number 17, Hunter Stoles. First pitch strike to Stoles.
Hunter Stoles. What? Is he in that tournament down in
Little inside, 1-1. What?
Is Porsche in that tournament?
He's in a tournament in Indianapolis.
Why?
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully they won't get rained out.
I hope not, yeah. It's a pop-up to Tanner Anvik in right field. Hauls it in. 3 up, 3 down. 5.5 in the books here at the Bob, and still no score. leading off for 254 in the bottom of the 6th. The first baseman, number 9, Bjorn Hansen.
Is he going to be back next week?
Is he going to be back next? Oh, yeah, he'll be back, I think. So it's going to be Bjorn Hansen, Cade Patterson, Trig Hansen here in the bottom of the 6th. Now, Blake, what I'd like to see here is I'd like to see 254 score a couple of runs here in the 6th. First pitch strike to Bjorn. And then get him 3 up, 3 down on the top of the 7th, and the game would be over. What do you think?
Yeah.
Hot shot right to the first baseman, fields it, and Bjorn is out.
Bjorn didn't hustle. What's with your kid?
The catcher, number 4, Cade Patterson.
Don't make excuses why you can't win.
1 out here in the 6th. Cade Patterson, the catcher, comes to the plate. So Bjorn is 0 for 3 right now. Hit the ball hard 3 times. And that hit Cade.
So
he's going to reach base on a hit pitch. Just kind of grazed his arm, it looked like. The left fielder, number 1, Trig Hansen.
15.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, Cade Patterson. Coming in, number 15, Cordell Lunzer.
Hazel.
Cordell Laser.
Come on. Hansen. Don't be calling him.
I called him Lunzer, didn't I?
Yes.
I tell you what, though, let's see.
Why did you call Cordell Laser?
Let's see if Cordell can become the lead run here. And Trig hits a hard shot down the third base line. Third baseman right dives for it. Won't come up with it, and it's a single for Trig. Moving Patterson over to second base. The pitcher, number 23, Cole Fuker.
Oh, do you keep calling if they score?
Yeah, I would. So, 1 out here in the top of the 6th.
Bottom.
See, that's why you do the color. You correct me. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. We got Laser at second base, Hansen at first. First pitch ball to Fuker. Fuker has a chance to get himself the lead here and then go out in the mound in the top of the 7th and shut him down. Get the victory in the books for 254. And that's in the dirt. Runners are going to have to stay.
How many games have they won?
254 has won 3 games. They're actually in the midst of a 3-game winning streak. They started the season out 0-5, actually.
Yeah. Well, plus the weather. Didn't help.
And that's another ball low. 3-0. But they've got 3 wins in the books right now. They
3-5.
Beat Cold Spring at Cold Spring and followed that up with a win against Sartell. That's a strike. And then last night, shut out Little Falls and beat them 5-0.
Don't we play Little Falls here?
We do next week.
On that back-to-back.
That's a little high. Ball 4, bases loaded.
Ouch. If Anvik hits one of those fans, it's like, yeah.
The right fielder, number 12, Tanner Anvik.
Pitching change?
So, bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Tanner Anvik has a chance to score a couple on a base hit. Sixers coach come out to have a little conference at the mound. The infield's in there. Little tea party going on.
Tea party? I think it's a Twins party.
Stoles has been really pitching well this evening. They're not taking the ball from it, looks like.
And Tate's just yapping to
Greg Thayer, Tates goes over and talks with Anvik for a little bit. Stoles will stay in the game.
Those tea parties are always fun.
Twins still down 5-1. Bottom of the 3rd down at Target Field.
Gosh.
Royals 5, Twins 1.
Okay, you can win a game and you're going to lose your winning streak. What is this?
Stoles is pitching from the windup here. First pitch, fouled off by
That might
Anvik.
be a call.
Corners in, middle back. That's a little in. 1-1 the count. Hansen getting a big lead at second base, and that's a high and out. 2-1 count here to Anvik.
That guy's in trouble if you lock someone in.
Fuker at first, Trig Hansen at second, Laser at third. And that's a little inside. 3-1 the count to Anvik. He's got to come to him right here. A ball would bring a runner home. Laser would score on ball 4. That's a ground ball. It's going to get through for a base hit. Laser scores. They're going to hold Hanson at third. The left fielder Carper booted the ball, but it's going to be a base hit for Tanner with an RBI. The center fielder, number 5, Brady Pesta. So Sauk Rapids scores a run here in the bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Sauk Rapids. Pesta up with 1 out after Anvik comes in with an RBI single. First pitch foul ball, fielded cleanly by the first base coach, Cody Rant. Fires it back to Stoles on the mound.
Last game he missed one.
Yeah, last game he danced out of the way. And that's up the middle. Fielded cleanly.
That's nice.
Fielded cleanly by Schmidt. Tosses it over to Neffs. Gets the force at second, but on the relay throw, he throws it to the dugout.
Is that an L?
Throws it to the fence. That's going to be an error on the shortstop, Neffs. Hanson scores. Fuker scores. Anvik's out 4-6. And Pesta is on first on the fielder's choice. The second baseman, number 3, Reed Lunser. Two outs.
Two out damage.
Pesta's going on the pitch. He'll be in with a stolen base. That's his second stolen base of the evening.
That over the guy's head.
Ball 1 to Lunser. So that's a big error by St. Cloud. They were going for 2, which would have got him out of the inning. Instead, they give up 2 runs. Ball 2. So Pesta at second base. Hit by Lunser will bring another run in.
Oh.
And that's high and inside. Lunser has to duck out of the way.
Are we
3-0 the count.
Play Beanhead?
Stoll's struggling a little bit here in the bottom of the 6th. Little low, but it's called a strike. 3-1 the count.
I looked at Whipple on that and he's like...
Yeah, well, catcher caught it basically just off the dirt, but I think the ump's calling it at Lunser's knees. Oh. And that's a line drive right to the third baseman who bobbles it. He's not going to be able to make a play.
Do you think that's a hit?
I'd say that's an error on the third baseman. It was right to his glove. It bounced
and he
out.
Dropped it.
Pesta's going to be safe at third, and Lunser's going to be safe at first. The third baseman, number 10, Logan Donahue. Starting Donahue up to the plate.
I might just want to buy us an
Donnie's 0 for 2 tonight. He popped out to third, grounded out to the pitcher. Runners on first and third here. 2 outs to the bottom of the 6th.
What was that?
That was a stolen base. Lunser stealing second.
No, he threw it.
Yeah, the catcher threw it to the shortstop because they were hoping if he threw in that direction that Pesta would break for home, and then the shortstop was going to fire it back. Oh. But Pesta did not bite. It's a foul ball by Donnie.
What's the count?
Counts 1-1, I believe. No, 0-2. First pitch was a strike.
It's hard because you're watching the play.
Yeah.
And
you watch that throw and you forget to see what the ump called the pitch. Ground ball to Heglin at first. He'll take it himself. And Sauk Rapids is out in the inning, but that's a big inning for Sauk Rapids as they come up with 3 runs on 1 hit. There was 1 76ers there. 6 in the books. Sauk Rapids 3, St. Cloud 0.
Who's up?
6 in the books here at the Bob. Sauk Rapids up 3-0. The right fielder, number 19, Joe Dolan. It's going to be 7, 8, 9. Dolan, Schmidt, and Carper here for the 76ers in the top of the 7th. They're going to have to score 3 runs to keep the game going. Dolan has reached base twice tonight, 2 base hits. His first pitch is a little high and out, 1-0 the count. So after throwing goose eggs all night, 76ers finally crack. Sauk Rapids takes advantage, scores 3 runs, and now they have a chance to shut them out here. That's a little low. 2-0.
Well, they're going to be back next week.
Yeah. That's a little off the plate. Looked like a nice pitch, but a little outside. 3-0 the count.
That was over the plate.
Maybe tonight's the night that Bjorn makes his pitching debut this year. If Fuker can't shut him out. There's a strike.
Then Fuker goes.
What do you think, Cole? If we run into any trouble here, who's coming in the mound? Who would you put?
You called me Cole.
Cole's a pitcher. I'm sorry. Blake.
Yeah.
Another strike from Cole. We may not need a pitcher. He's coming back here. He's going to get out of here. 3 up, 3 down.
Give him a heater.
Give him a heater now?
Give him a heater, Ricky.
Well, let's see what he comes with.
Gold ball.
Heater. Outside. So Dolan reaches first. Second baseman, number 2, Andrew Schmidt.
Double plate's going to hold him.
Schmidt has a base hit tonight. Got a single in the 2nd and then flew out to right in the 4th. So Dolan draws a walk.
I wonder if they got
1 on, nobody out.
weird lights fixed. I wonder.
That's a little low and inside. They have not turned the lights on this evening at the Bob.
Well, they have.
Yeah, at the Bob, at the softball complex, the lights are on. Here at the baseball field, they're not on.
And that field's in the sun.
Yep. There's a strike. 1-1.
It should be on like a time where we turn all lights on, they turn theirs on.
Ground ball would be good here. Turn 2,
Right.
which Sauk Rapids has done this evening. Foul ball.
I think he found that off his foot.
I think it bounced and up into the inside of his leg.
I thought he swung in it. Kind of.
We'll have to check the replay later on the site this evening when we watch the broadcast. 1-2 the count.
He said
Fuker from the
ow.
stretch. He did say, well, it did hit him. There's no question about that.
Uh,
Change up. Falls it off.
What did that hit?
Hit the light pole and come back in.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yep.
I thought he hit a car and bounced over.
So actually, the logical move tonight, if we needed a pitcher, might be to bring Bjorn in. You could just swap Bjorn and Cole between first and pitcher. But Bjorn has not pitched this year. I'm not sure if we'd want to see him do that in a tight game. Another foul ball.
He fouled that
Nice
one.
battle here by Schmidt, staying alive.
I think he fouled that one off from again.
Yeah.
Man, he's gonna have bruises.
3 runs on 6 hits. 1 76ers error tonight for the Sauk Rapids. No runs on 4 hits for the 76ers.
Oh,
And there it is. Goes down looking. Nice pitch by Cole. 1 out.
He did not like that.
The designated hitter, number 8, Jacob Carper. Yeah,
He did
Schmidt
not
looked
like-
right back at the ump when he called him.
No, he
thought-
like let that drawing going. I should have swung at that.
Yeah. I think he thought it was a little inside, but he gets rung up.
Oh yeah. The umps are kind of move the zone through the game.
That's a little low.
I've
Patterson
seen
keeps
that
it in
with
front of himself.
A couple umps, so they kind of move the zone in it. Like, I'll keep my zone the way where it is.
Yeah.
Kind of just making a big old line. There's some umps that just do
A little
that.
inside, 2-0.
There's some umps that do that, and it's like, someone's gonna get mad at you, and it's not me.
Yeah. Dolan on first. Carper at the plate. 1 out here, top of the 7th. Sauk Rapids up 3-0.
My dad said if I ever
Looked good. Called a ball, 3-0.
my dad said if I ever I have to be ready for that stuff.
Yeah.
Because it becomes, well,
Fuker checks Dolan back at first. No tag by Hansen.
because if it comes down, well, fans will being belligerent, you can toss it.
Yeah,
Fan.
you can toss a fan.
Oh!
Calls a strike. Carper tries to sell
Oh.
ball 4. Ump tells him to get back in the batter's box. Nice pitch by Cole. He's kind of smiling at Patterson right now. Fooled him on that one.
Give him the single.
3-1 count. And that's ball 4. 2
Now-
walks by Fuker here in the top of the 7th. Center fielder number 5, Nick Proshek.
Cody Lynch.
Cody Rance going to go visit with Fuker and the infielders.
Is
Maybe he
gonna-
saw something. Usually it's Greg Thayer that goes out to chat with the pitchers.
Unless Greg Thayer was busy.
This time it's Cody. Maybe Cody noticed something that he wants to talk to Cole about.
Oh, talk to the infielders about the play they want to do.
That could be. That could be.
Like, oh yeah, like, Fed goes on the ground to, like, third, move them in, move the corners in, move them back, then the middle infield back.
Yeah. All right. We're ready to play here. Top of the 7th at the Bob. 3-0 the score. Sauk Rapids up. 76ers threatening here in the top of the 7th. Joe Dolan at second. Jacob Carper at first. Nick Proshek at the plate. Proshek is 0 for 3 tonight. Has struck out twice and flew out to center. Fuker trying to get out of here and complete the shutout. Little low. Ball 1.
They even appeared on that when it was a ball.
Yeah.
I didn't even see him go like that. So how do you appeal on that?
You don't appeal on that.
He did. That ump did. I saw him like, oh yeah, did he go?
Foul ball. 1-1 the count.
I saw him point
Nice.
at him.
You know, I believe every word you say, Blake.
It was late though, which I got confused. Because he was like, get up.
One out here in the top of the 7th.
Get
Double
wide
play
enough.
would end the game. Infield is back, looking for that double play ball. Hansen is not holding the runner on at first. And here's a grounder right to Fuker. He's going to throw it to second. Luntzer is pulled off the bag, and he's safe.
Why didn't you just
Carper
go to first
safe.
on that?
That's going to be an error on the throw by Fuker. And Proshek is going to reach on a fielder's choice. The left fielder, number 15, Ty Carper.
Now who do
So
you
Sauk
bring in?
Rapids in a little bit of a pickle here. 1 out, bases loaded.
Do you bring Trigan?
Trig pitched 7 innings last night. I don't think you can bring him in. That's in the dirt, but it gets away.
Foul ball. Goes back to third.
So Dolan comes in to score on the wild pitch.
No, that should be a foul.
Harper
Dead ball.
was
He
swinging,
got
so it is a strike, but all the runners advance. Dolan came in to score. Carper goes to third. Proshek goes to second. 0-1 the count. 1 out, 3-1. So the shutout is gone.
That's what
But
you
254
should
should be able to hold on for the win.
Why don't you bring Rolling down here?
And that's a groundo to Hemker.
Oh!
Fields it cleanly, fires it across to Hansen. Hansen fires it across to Patterson, and the game is over.
Wow.
What a play. What a way to end the game. Hemker fires it across to Hansen to get Carper at first base. Hansen throws it right away down to Patterson, who gets Carper breaking for home. And just like that, the game is over.
That was... Oh, now they turn the lights on. What is this? What is this?
What an exciting way to end the game here. Blake, what do you think about that last play of the game?
Amazing.
Amazing. So Carper, ground ball to Hemker, fields it cleanly, fires across the ball field to Hansen at first, gets the easy out. Hansen immediately turns around, throws the ball to the catcher. Patterson easily takes Carper out at home to end the game. 6.5 in the books. The game is over. Sauk Rapids holds on for a 3-1 victory against the 76ers. Sauk Rapids' next game is going to be this coming Thursday night. Do you know who they play,
No,
Blake?
it's Wednesday, Thursday, class.
No, they play on Thursday night.
It's not here, I don't think.
We'll look it up here in a sec. We should have this stuff ready to go. But I can tell you here in a second. So 3-1 victory, Sauk Rapids 254 over St. Cloud 76. And we are at home on Thursday night. We'll be playing the Silver Stars. Wade Park Silver Stars on Thursday night
Then Monday.
here at the Bob.
Then Monday.
And then on Monday, Little Falls comes to the Bob.
And then 17th is. Oh.
So
Who's playing on the 17th?
that's it from the Bob. Thanks for joining us this evening. From the Bob, this is Eric Hansen, and
Blake Stone.
we'll see you next time.